Next comic coming to the stage, very lazy, yet very active. Good combination, people. Joseph Casilio.
Oh my goodness, what is going on? So as Matt said, I am lazy. I'm actually clinically lazy. I've been diagnosed with laziness. Actually, I'm terminally lazy. One day, my laziness will kill me. And I know exactly how it's going to happen. I'm going to be asleep in my apartment, and the fire alarm's going to go off, and I'm going to be like, fuck. This fireman better get here sooner or I'm a goner. I'm going to go lay down in the shower and buy some time. These stars are weird. I feel like an overweight Care Bear. Is there a star? There, is that? Look at that. I'm Chubby Bear. It's not easy being this lazy. The other day, I went to put socks on, and my socks were inside out. I was like, guess I'm not wearing socks today. Tripped and fell in my apartment. I was like, now's as good a time as any for a nap. I do love doing the comedy thing though. The comedy's great. The one thing that's weird about it, as soon as you tell someone that you're a comedian, they want you to prove it right away. Like, oh, you're a comedian? Tell me a joke. Fuck you. I say, if you work in construction, oh, you work in construction? Build me something. Oh, you're a doctor? Take out this tumor real quick. Oh, you're a priest? Touch this kid. Kid touching. I am Catholic, but I was never touched as a child, and it kind of hurt me, like my self-esteem. I was like, why not me? You know, sure I was a little overweight, but I looked like a cherub, you know? Shouldn't have been crying. I am a lapsed Catholic, which is, I don't like the term lapsed, because if you are Catholic, you're a practicing Catholic. So why can't I be an out-of-practice Catholic? Like one day I'm gonna get back in my old Catholic fighting weight, you know? Curling the Eucharist and shit. But I still do the no meat on Fridays during Lent. What the fuck's up with that? Like, I'm gonna get down to hell, and that's gonna be the thing. Like, no, I'm not supposed to be here. I did the no meat thing. Did no? Okay. Yeah. So, like, oh, sorry, my girlfriend, whenever she comes up here, she like always wants to be productive. That fucking sucks. Like, she always wants to go shopping. She wants to go really early. And the thing I don't like about going shopping early is, one, it requires you to not be asleep anymore. And two, it's a lot of walking. And I'm not built for walking. I'm built for, like, holding stuff down. Really. But, so she decides, like, all right, gotta go early, gotta go early. Apparently, if you don't get there early, all the shit's gone. I don't know. But, so I'm walking behind her, and I'm just following her. And I'm staring down at my cup of coffee, which is too hot to drink, because everyone in New York brews their coffee in like the center of the sun for some reason. It's gonna be ridiculously hot. And I'm staring down at it, and all of a sudden I walk into this giant plate glass door, and I was like, fuck. I said, how did this happen? I'm following her, she's right in front of me. How did and what I later found out, she had stepped to the side and went, hey, don't walk in this big fucking door, because I almost did. But it was too late, and I hit this thing, and I'm like, good God, I hit this motherfucker hard. And it made the loudest noise ever when I hit it. It's like, everyone was staring at me. And what can you say at that point? You can be like, thought I could break it. Thought I would make it right through. God, everyone was staring at me, and I'm like, great, I'm gonna go home. And on YouTube, there's gonna be a video of me walking in this fucking door. Douchebag walks in the door. The internet's fantastic. The weird thing about the internet, though, is if you spend more than like 5 minutes on there, you immediately go to pornography. I don't know what it is. It's like I'm checking my Gmail, and then it's just asses and elbows. I don't know how that happens. But now I've seen so much pornography now that I can like identify when someone moves a site. It's like, oh, Jenna Hayes is off the bang bus. Oh, my guy's in the audience. That's great. I started to shave my wiener the other day, which, let me tell you how bored you have to be to decide shaving your wiener is a good idea. Like masturbation is just not fun anymore. I've handled more DNA than the cast of CSI. I mean, all three of them. Me and Gary Sinise, like this. Gary Sinise and DNA should really not be in the same cut. So the weird thing about when you decide to shave your wiener is your first question is hardware. What do you use to shave your wiener? Because the wiener is a cylindrical object. And like you think about like the power thing with all the teeth going together, and that's just like bad news. But then there's a straight razor with not like a Sweeney Todd straight razor, but a regular one, you know? It's a straight thing on And like I'm looking at my wiener, and if you ever like really sat down and looked at a wiener, there's some interesting topography on it. I know you can't like Google Maps a wiener, but you can. There's all kind of like there's a big blue vein and isthmus on your wiener. There's all kinds of weird things. I'm looking at that thing, that blue vein. I'm like, I feel like a bomb technician right now. It's like, don't cut the blue wire. I can just imagine like that's what like my roommate would come home and there I am dead in the bathroom. Oh God, my wiener would be smooth. Smooth wiener. That's what the fireman would say. Speaking of wieners, anyone have a nickname? Anyone have a good nickname? No one has nicknames. That's great. I work construction sometimes, and everyone there has great nicknames. I work with a dude named Chicken Bones. That's a fucking sweet nickname. I don't know how he got it. Chicken Bones. I worked with a dude named Smokey too. You know what my nickname was? Oily Sack. My last name spelled backwards apparently is Oily Sack. Yeah, you know what the fun part is? My older brother's nickname was Oily Sack. That made me Little Sack. Yeah, that was great. Especially when I joined the football team and everyone found out it was true. It's not true, I didn't join the football team. It was the swim team. Because I'm built for fucking swimming too. I'm built for bobbing. I confused myself there. So I got engaged over the summer, which is it's just I had too much time invested. I figured I might as well just get it over with because you can't like trade in the girlfriend. It's not like a car. You don't go to it. There's no equity in girlfriend. But now we're planning our wedding, and as soon as we started doing all this stuff, I was like, man, I never realized there was so much stuff I do not care about. There's just so much, like colors and people doing shit. The one thing I do like is cake tasting. You go somewhere and they give you free cake. I'm going home actually later tonight, and tomorrow I'm going to a cake tasting where I have been informed they're giving us 16 4x4 pieces of cake. I'm not a mathematician, but that is over an acre of cake. The girlfriend likes to ask me like stupid questions before we fall asleep, and I like to think before I go to sleep. Like, could I beat my own body weight in chihuahuas? Like that's an important question. Like, do you think you could? I don't know. If I had a golf club, no fucking problem. But it's just me. Different story. But she's like, baby, if I ever broke up with you, what would you do? And the only thing she wanted to hear was like, my world would be crushed. I'd probably just kill myself. But instead I was like really serious, and I was like, well, I'd probably try and sleep with all your friends. And she was like, go for it. I only hang out with guys. My name is Joseph Casilio. Thank you guys so much.
Joe Casilio, come on, real fast. See, you just experienced knowledge. I've never heard the word isthmus and wiener used so closely together in my life.